Hey guys, PokéDan here. So recently I watched a video by a fellow PokeTuber known as Stallion, and the video was about what his island trial challenge would be if he were a trial captain. And watching this video really made me think, hey, what would my island trial be like? So I took pen to paper and planned it all out, and I thought I might as well cover it in a video, so today you guys join me to discuss what my island trial would be like. Also guys, I'm really interested in this topic, so feel free to let me know in the comments what your island trial would be. But with all that being said, let's get started. Okay, so to start off, we need to talk about what my island trial would be based on and what type it'll all be based around. Now, the type I did decide on is the electric type. Some of my favorite Pokemon are in this type category, and it's just my favorite typing in general. I also made a video counting down my top 5 electric type Pokemon, and if you guys want to know who my favorites are, be sure to check that out. But anyway, the electric type. That's the typing it'll all be based on. And that's why the setting for my trial will be an arcade-like building, or even just the game corner of the region, if the game corner were to return, that is. In fact, yeah, that'd be really cool. Having a game corner also being the setting of an island trial would be really unique, and it's something that hasn't happened before. I also want to state that in my head, my island trial would be in the middle of the game, so the level of the Pokemon in the trial would probably be in the 30s. Not too high, but not too low either. But yeah, let's actually see what my island trial would be like. Okay, so as you walk in the game corner slash trial, you see that there is a door at the end of the corridor. And as you walk to this door, you look left and right, and you can see that there are some framed pictures of electric type Pokemon. So at this moment, if the player didn't already know the typing of this trial, they pretty much do now. As you get to the end of the corridor, you open the door and then you walk through into the next room. As you enter the next room, you pause and then you notice that the room is empty, except for one thing. There is a claw machine in the middle of the room. This claw machine is full of soft Pokemon plushes. Now, you must play on the claw machine. No, I mean it, you really must. If you try advancing without playing a game on the claw machine, the door to the next room just simply won't open. As you can see, this claw machine has many cuddly Pokemon plushes inside, and you, my friend, will win a plush. You have the chance to win one electric Pokemon plush, and whatever plush you rake out will be yours to keep. After you've gotten the plush you chose, you can hear footsteps behind you. It's a Pokemon. Whatever Pokemon plush you obtained will be the first Pokemon you have to fight in this facility. So if you chose the Pikachu plush, you'll be versing a Pikachu. Any Pokemon you face as your first opponent will be difficult, so go about facing this Pokemon carefully and maybe with some sort of strategy too. If you manage to defeat the Pokemon, you're free to advance to the next room. As you enter the next room, you look left and right and there are arcade machines everywhere. And you can play games on these machines too and win coupons. Win enough coupons and you can exchange them for a prize too. Anyway, this is a pretty simple room. You just have to get to the end of the room and get through the next door. But it's not that simple. There will be 2 trainers in this room that you have to battle. The first will be a Rising Star. He'll have 2 Pokemon to battle you with, his Pachirisu and his Electrode. Both of these Pokemon will be level 30 and they'll both not be the easiest Pokemon to fight. The Pachirisu and Electrode both have Electro Ball and Swift. And on top of that, the Pachirisu also has Nuzzle and Sweet Kiss to make sure you get properly wound up. And the Electrode also has Light Screen and if worse goes to worse, Self-Destruct. Like I said, none of these Pokemon are easy to defeat, so best of luck trying to defeat them. The next trainer is a Punk and he only has 1 Pokemon, but don't think you've beaten him just yet. He has a very powerful Ampharos. This Ampharos has Cotton Guard, Confuse Ray, Takedown and Electro Ball. But once you beat both of these trainers, of course, you're free to advance to the next room. The next room seems fairly simple. You see a man on the prize desk, but you know he's just the clerk who exchanges coupons for rewards. You also see a gate guarding the next room. You walk towards it and then the man from the counter calls you. He says, "Hey you, you've beaten the gamers at this venue, but now you must take on the best. If you want to face the trial captain, you've got to beat me first." The battle begins and the counter clerk sends out an Emolga that's level 31. This Emolga knows the moves Double Team, Pursuit, Acrobatics and Volt Switch. After you manage to defeat his Emolga, he sends out his next Pokemon, a Zebstrika. The man's Zebstrika knows the moves Stomp, Flame Charge, Spark, and like his Emolga, it also knows Volt Switch too. You may have guessed by now, but this guy uses the same Pokemon as Elisa in Black and White. And that's just a little callback to the Gen 5 games. When you beat the counter clerk, he tells you, "I haven't battled like that since I last fought in Unova. Take this as my gratitude for such a great battle, and feel free to go on to the next room." The clerk gives you the TM for Volt Switch, the same TM that once again Elisa gives you. After the battle, you walk through the gates and then you enter the next room. You enter the final room and then you see me, the trial captain, just standing there. When you approach me to battle, I tell you, it's pretty impressive how you beat the trial so easily. I mean, you made it look easy. But I haven't given up yet. Me and my electric type Pokemon won't stop. Then of course the battle begins. First off, I send out my Lantern. My Lantern is level 32 and it has the moves Signal Beam, Spark, Bubble Beam and Confuse Ray. So it won't be an easy fight, but if you do manage to take it out, my next Pokemon is bound to stop you in your paths of winning. I send out my next Pokemon, my level 32 Electabuzz. And it has the moves Thunder Punch, Light Screen, Low Kick and Swift. Again, this Pokemon won't be easy to take out, but if you do, you face off against my final Pokemon, my main Pokemon, my level 33 Luxray. This Pokemon has some pretty annoying moves, being Swagger to confuse you, or if you're just simply too much to handle, it also has Roar. It also has the attacking moves Bite and Thunderfang. My Luxray is my main Pokemon, so again, not easy to take out, but if you do manage to take it out, you've just beaten me. After I'm defeated, I tell the player, wow, that was such a fun battle. I understand you want the Electrum Z, and well, that's outside. Good luck getting it. The player then leaves through the door on the left and can see a podium where the Z-Stone is. You walk up to grab it, but then out of nowhere comes a Totem Electivire. Of course, you battle against it, and it isn't an easy fight. This time, the Totem Pokemon is level 35 with the moves Ice Punch, Brick Break, Thunder Punch, and Thunder Wave. It calls for help, and a wild Electabuzz and Luxio show up. So good luck taking it out, but if you do so, well done, because that's it for my trial. You grab the Electrum Z and then you're out of there. So that's it, that's my trial done, and with that, that's also my video done too, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Also, in the comments guys, feel free to let me know what your trial would be like. I'm really interested to know. But with all that being said, for now, I've been PokéDan, you've been amazing, and I'll see you guys next time.